everyone, welcome to our makeup tutorial. We are currently at the Intercontinental Melbourne and I'm here with Dean Nixon from Master Makeup. As you know, I love fashion, but with makeup I have absolutely no idea, and most days I just put 3 things on my face and off I go. So I'm so glad that today Dean can show me how to actually do makeup properly. So Dean, what's the first makeup tutorial we're going to learn today?
Thanks. First of all, today what I'm going to do is take you through a really basic, simple, natural makeup. So I think that natural makeup is definitely the base of what anyone wants to do. So whether someone that doesn't wear makeup at all, that might want to just sort of improve, and this might be for someone that doesn't wear makeup, they're going out makeup or something they go to work with. For someone that wears makeup every day, this to me is a great alternative on a Sunday for when you really don't want to do much but you just want to look like you've made an effort as well. So first on the agenda is that you would prep your skin. So make sure that you always moisturise your skin pre-makeup and use your serums, and the better clarity that your skin is, the better that your makeup will always look. Okay, so it's really important to make sure that your skincare routine is working well for you. Then it's just a matter of adding a little bit in to even out the skin tone. Now, for a natural makeup, I would generally head towards a tinted moisturiser or a sheer foundation, or the latest thing to hit the market is, and the biggest buzz in cosmetics at the moment, are BB creams or CC creams, that one. So anyway, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to start with the Smashbox BB cream, which is my favourite at the moment. Because it does have the primer in it, I'm not going to prime the skin, so I should just be able to add this straight on. Now what I've done previously is just colour matched. Bit of a trick with colour matching, never find colour in your foundation, otherwise it will just look heavy and unnatural. So if you want to be darker, then look towards bronzing powders or even a fake tan from that perspective. Makeup should be perfect to the skin tone. So what I've done is I've just matched the colour onto the chin or the jawline, and you're looking for the colour to just disappear into the skin. So I can show you probably with the darker one that I have here what happens when it's a little bit darker. If I add a little blend onto the front, I'm not sure that you can see that, but if you can, this one here will look, it's just darker. So if that went all over the face, it would look heavy and unnatural straight away. Where the one beside it, you can see it's perfect to the skin tone. And so, you can see with Cecylia here, we can put this anywhere on her face and it will just even the tone out but look like there's nothing there, okay? So no matter whether you're using a BB cream or you're using a foundation, make sure the colour matches directly. And another trick too, and I see this happening in the cosmetic floors everywhere, they do this and then they go like this and they blend it
I do that
all the way down. Everyone does, it's funny. And all of a sudden you can't tell which one's what, okay? And that's how you get past the lighting factor as well, is that you should just be able to swipe it and it's the one that you see the less, don't blend it in, okay? Then once you do that, it should just absorb in. So, I'm a bit of a foundation brush person. So with a tinted moisturiser or a BB cream, you could apply them just straight with your fingers and they'll absorb into your skin. I think with the foundation, definitely use a brush because it gives you more control. I still prefer a brush with this because what I can do is blend it and control where I want it to do. So I'm in complete control of the product. And it's meant to just be beautiful and simple. This stippling motion, the padding, is how I get a build in product.
It's like a massage.
It is a little bit. And look, it can feel great on the skin. To me, foundation or BBs or CCs or tinted moisturisers is about evening of the tone of the skin. Okay, so it's making it look just more even. It's not about coverage. Okay, so if you've got a blemish or redness or pigmentation or any of those things that you want coverage, use a concealer. Okay, and you'll see because I'll add a little bit into this now. This is my concealer palette. No one at home needs one of these. Well, some people do think that they need one, but you're probably with concealer. I do maybe 1 or 2 concealers, one for coverage, one for circles. So what I would do with my concealer is just look up for me. I'm just going to add a little bit to that under eye.
All those hours of watching TV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just easy to knock out a dark circle. So, again, remember we're doing a natural makeup, so we don't want too much perfection, okay? Otherwise it's not natural. Yeah. There's a borderline between made up and natural, and so remember this is just about making things a little bit more perfect.
Yeah, think French and not American.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Sorry.
So for you, like if you're looking at this at home and thinking, oh, that's not enough for me, then just increase it, because it is really about your perception of what's natural. And see how, like, I've added probably a little bit more concealer than most people would, but what that does now is it gives me beautiful flawless skin. Okay? And that's pretty much your base. You could even, just as a finishing off point, add a little bit onto the eyelid as well. And that's just going to even out the lid, and it really eliminates a light colour, so we're not going to have to use a light colour in there. So that's that. Then, really, really quick and simple, you can powder this down at this stage, and if you're using powdered products, eyeshadow and blush, I would probably say do, so I might actually now. So just grab my powder brush, a little bit of powder. This is just pressed powder. If you prefer loose or pressed, up to you. Loose powder is a little bit fluffier, so it does tend to go a lot further and it gives you a better finish. Pressed powder is really convenient, so if you have both, great.
Is this what the ladies use when they say, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom to powder my nose?
Powder my nose, yes. I think so, although I think it might be
a dab with a tissue.
I think it might be a dab with a tissue, yeah.
Felt like I had pom-poms on my skin.
Pom-poms? I love it. That's my swirling motion as well. Then, really quick eye. So for a natural makeup, look, you could eliminate eyeshadow here and just go completely nothing on the eyes, just a bit of mascara. What I'll show you today is a little bit of a mid-tone eyeshadow. So with this, all this is going to do is just finish off the eye. It's not very dark at all, and I'm just blending it across the eye and just sort of up, but you'll barely even see it. Again, it's that thing of, it's natural, so it really is about just highlighting areas without looking like you've made them up. So you may not use, I mean, you could do a natural colour, so if you love, if you love a little bit of colour, you could lightly apply it, and that would still in my thing. So, if you wore, a blue like I'm wearing, or even, that sort of pinky colour that you're wearing, if you apply it lightly, because natural is an application, okay? So, so use it lightly, and that would be great. What I did is I used a blending brush for this, and just what that does is it allows it to just take it from the darkest point to the lightest point. If you're using more than one shadow, it should be the lightest colour to the darkest colour, okay? And then that way it will blend better. So for instance, with Cecilia's eye, you would start along more the lash line as the darkest point, and then you would blend up to the brow, towards the brow, to make it lighter. Okay, so dark to light, because of the shape of the eye. There's no point doing dark into a contour, because you would just end up with a line of shadow.
Yeah, I have no contour.
No. With mine, I have a massive contour. In fact, I've got a deep set eye. So take it off, you'll see how small my eyes are now. Is that I would work the darkest point, which would more like be just above my contour, and then I'd blend to the lightest point, which would be the corner of the eye. So it's exactly the same concept of dark to light, but just in a different shape. Okay, so if you can think about that when you're at home doing your own eye, you'll get it right every time. What I am going to do here is add a tiny bit of eyeliner. So see, just one eyeshadow, BB cream, a little bit of concealer, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of line into the top of the line. Now, not everyone needs to have eyeliner for this. Yeah, Cecylia does. Just because you can probably see here, it just highlights her lash line and just opens the eye up as well. So it really is something that you need to do. If you're doing your eyeliners, just a short stroke heading in towards the middle of the eye. So you get that. Now that's a black eyeliner. Most of the time I would recommend that once you put black eyeliner onto an eye, it's no longer natural. But again, it's that sort of view as to what you suit. If I put sort of a softer eyeliner on it here, we wouldn't have seen anything, or it wouldn't have made a difference. So that's why I've used black in this occasion. I love a bit of brown eyeliner, smudged with a little bit of brown eyeshadow for a lot of eyes as well. So with the eyeliner, we've just sort of added in, and it just really opens up the eye. Then all we need to do is finish off with a tiny touch of mascara. Right. Just eye, you might just have, you know, a really light coat of mascara. You know, just remember, if you're going, you know, 25 coats of mascara, it's no longer natural. So, but if you love that, hey, I'm not going to take it any other way. To finish this off now, I think what I'm going to do is add a little bit of eyebrow in, just because I want a tiny little bit of highlight to the eye.
Definition.
And definition. Little short strokes. And just follow the natural run of the eyebrow. This is a Tom Ford eyebrow pencil, which I think I really love. It's got a slightly different shape on it than a normal brow pencil. It's actually angled, so you can really get a beautiful, soft, and it's a wax type formula, so it's nice and soft. Great if you're blonde. Has an amazing blonde colour in it as well. You know, for me, it's sort of that thing that, you know, when it comes to makeup, you might, you know, invest the money in great foundation and great skincare, things that really, I think, help the skin look better, but you could always cut a cost in colour. You just add that in and then just blend it down. And we'll just add a little thing. With the brow, what you want to be doing is just giving it a really beautiful framing. Use the natural shape of the brow and tail it off, and then just blend it down to the soft.
So if I'm doing this at home myself, do I just like draw a line?
You probably don't want to have lines as such. Look, everything's a look. Not necessarily a good look, but a look. I would still, you know, if you can draw a straighter line that's nice and soft and then blend it down, that's fine. You will always get a nicer, softer brow finish if you do feather it through. It's like drawing each individual brow hair, just really quickly through.
Okay.
So it gives it that,
sense.
yeah, it gives it that feeling that it's, you know, you still have that depth in the line, but it's a little bit more sort of softer in its application. Yeah.
And brows.
A little bit of bronzer. What I do is I just grab my kabuki brush, I come off the back of the ear down towards the tip, and I'm using it like a blush. I don't want to add too much colour into this. I just want to give it a finish. And then what I might do with just a hint of rosy blush, just drop that into the cheek area.
Asians always look better with a bit of blush.
Bit of blush, yeah. I think it needs the colour in the skin. I think everybody does. Beautiful if it's a soft pink or it's a soft coral. It will work on any skin tone. So you get that. And then we just need to finish off with a little bit of lipstick or lip gloss. So here's my palette. I might just add a little bit. I'm just going to add a little bit of this. What I'm going to do is just use my finger, and I'm just going to tap this onto the lip. So just to give a little bit of a light sort of soft stain. And then you have it. Simple, soft, natural makeup. And like I said, I suppose the biggest thing to remember about natural makeup is it is natural, so don't overdo it. So it looks finished, and we've done little bits of everything, but it's about using softer application, softer colour, not as much foundation as what you would if you were going out, you know. And like I said, this could be for someone that wears no makeup. Here's your new makeup to go out with. For someone that wears, you know, more makeup for work or needs to be corporate, I think this is a great corporate look as well. You know, if you don't need to wear too much as well.
So it looks like you haven't tried too hard.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing about natural. It's also too the great thing, if you can master this, you can do anything from this makeup as well. Just insert different product, add more depth, and then you've got your makeup.
Cool. Thank you so much, Dean. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Cecylia later.